Everything.
I mean, I don't know. I know smart fast when I know Agu.
Whoops, there's
Y'all
like
saw,
really,
y'all
really
saw our awesome poster.
Hoster.
yeah, the thing you
No,
posted in
Elena, the
investments.
toaster.
Oh, poster. Yes,
No,
did you guys
no,
see our poster?
the
The
toaster.
toaster? I don't have a toaster, Tim.
Unlucky.
I have a toaster oven.
Should I turn on sub? should I turn on sub only chat?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say subtitles, and no, don't turn on sub only chat.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say no. Don't turn on subtitles after you said that.
That'd actually be kind of troll.
Hi, new. We are the Bubble Tea League.
I should have swapped out the emotes, but we still got GB and SB here, so let's pretend that's AR and THD.
Oh my god.
Actually, I wonder if we're able to swap them out immediately yet.
I messaged them.
Wait, that didn't work. There we go. I want to delete my comment. How do I delete my own message?
What happened?
I messed up my emote. I still messed up my own emote.
Oh, geez, that's a lot.
Oh, I guess people are saying stuff.
Yeah. He sent it while I was in the errand, so I didn't see it. Probably going pollution here, yeah? Do it. You guys ready?
Oh, wait, are they ready?
I got it.
I'm ready.
Do it.
Okay.
I have to mute myself for
Let's
drop.
get-
Actually, I'm just gonna mute myself for this whole thing.
Alright, well, anyway, let's get into it. Acid Rabbits versus True Heart Destiny. Who's in the Discord? Who can I prod for questions? Scotty is in the Discord. That's someone new.
Yeah.
Scotty doesn't want to talk, though.
He hates you.
Yeah, everyone does.
Damn.
God, fucking, freaking Ben. Gonna copy pasta this really quick. First ban comes out, banning Shen. Ooh, the overlay looks weird, so it just says ban True Heart Destiny. I like that option. Just ban them.
Oh, yeah, it does.
There's the Shyvana ban.
Where's
The most prolific top laner pick for Acid Rabbits.
Rumble ban, Nocturne ban, Mordekaiser ban. These bans are going quickly.
Why did they ban Nocturne?
I don't know why. I mean, Adam does play some Nocturne.
Yep, it's all coming. Okay, so Lucian Ezra.
But
Ash.
that hardly feels like their game plan.
Yeah. Ooh, these are going fast. Set pickup, jungle support or top. Where is Darren's? Leona pickup, so that's the support, and Mumu jungle pickup. Vigar ban, guess they don't want to deal with it because it messes up their engage. Work on it as well, I guess. But Leona Ashe is pretty strong engage along with this set. Looks like Acid Rabbits is going to be the one determining if they're going to go in or not.
Do you think this is an AP Amumu or a tank Amumu?
It's 100% AP.
It's gotta be AP.
Hell yes.
We want Terry, right? Is Terry?
So I know Brian's been practicing Lucian, but I feel like I haven't seen it that often, like in houses or just like for fun games, you know.
Well, I went 2-8 against him in lane, so
What do you say, Steven?
I said I went 2-8 against him.
I feel like Ornn would actually, you'd want them to have Ornn because Set can just ult him.
Wait, our emotes are instantly uploaded now. Oh my god, I can swap them out.
Tarek
Yeah,
is a
like
pretty
honestly,
spicy
if you're gonna choose like Set, it's okay to let them have at least one thing to powerbomb with.
Like Ornn's not even that bad because you can just still just CC him before the
Yeah, before he actually gets the second part in.
yeah. Syndra's pretty okay into Lucian, I think. She can farm from afar, but she'll still get. Let's just look at chase title lane.
I don't think I've seen a Tarek yet. That's okay. So it's technically okay. So what I'm saying is Amumu's gonna go in with the Tarek bind, right?
Get the ulti as he Q ults the enemy team.
And then just a follow-up stun right after. But yeah, yeah.
I mean, the Scion
see.
makes sense
Airplane.
for Sinzi.
Mm-hmm.
Like, those are his comfort champs: Shen, Ornn, and Scion.
All right. So it's follow the win on Set for sure.
Yeah, the Tarek Amumu combo is a little nutty because Amumu goes in, stuns everyone, Tarek ults, and then everyone's invincible for like you just can't do damage for like 5 seconds. It's a lot of time. On the other hand, if anyone gets caught out by the Leona or the Ashe, you don't really have that same engage plan. You're gonna be out of place for it.
Really, it's going to be, are we going to get some good Tokyo drifting this game, or is this just going to be some straightforward Scion ults?
At the same time, I mean, I played this lane before, and Set kind of bullies Scion the whole time.
Yeah, but I think that's kind of the hallmark of how True Heart Destiny plays. Like, they pretty much just leave Sinzi on an island and let him soak all that pressure, and he does a good job of not feeding while being behind.
Right.
But like,
So
they
maybe
don't
he
make
won't
him
be
a favorable matchup.
right. So maybe he won't be like actively trying to fight, but he'll just like shove out waves and just keep up like a lane pressure or prio.
Yeah, his goal is just to come out of lane, being able to do a job for the team. Which is why I think things like Shen, Ornn, and Scion are his kind of comforts.
Mayo, thank you for the 10 bits. I'm not going to read your message though. That is inappropriate.
Come on, bro. He spent 10
What did Mayo
bits.
say? Where is it?
The
This
inappropriate.
time. Penis Brian, penis champion. Wait, you're right. I'm an idiot.
Gotta watch that language.
I only caught the end of that. Did Mayo just spend 10 bits to call himself an idiot?
Something like that. Elena just added the second message.
That's cute.
How do I sub in mod mode?
How do you sub?
And then this
Yeah.
game.
I'm in mod view, so it's like I don't have a sub button or anything.
I have no idea.
Alright, what are we looking at here?
Thanks for the 20
Looking
bits.
at,
Mayo actually spent 20 bits to call himself an idiot.
I updated the
wow.
emotes, so we
Hard
got
destiny.
the right emotes now.
Not a single female champ in their roster right now.
Well, they
I
banned
have
How
Terry.
that's gonna go well over with their
Whoa.
constituents. The severe lack of Yordles is disappointing in this day and age. It's 2020. Biden is president. Come on, guys. Where are the Yordles?
Biden's
is a
actually not
Momo?
president until January, what, 20th? Still got 2 months.
Ah, that explains it.
We're not going to think about the next 2 months, Will.
I'm definitely not. This is my vacation time.
Yeah, let's try to close out 2020 with our head in the sand so nothing happens.
Daddy, who are you supporting in this match? I just unmuted, by the way. Hello.
Hello,
I just want to see a 2-1, you know? I want to see a 2-1 in any direction.
Isn't it? Wait, is it a best of 3?
So
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
And here goes the locket. Well, the bands, and then the locket.
Who am I rooting for?
I smell fear.
There's the correct answer here, Teddy.
Thanks for the 30 bits, Mayo.
Yeah.
What do bits even do?
If
I
you
give you
get,
Mayo, you're rich.
if you get
Leo's
like
giving us money.
10,000, you can cash them out
For like $1?
for $10.
For $10?
Can you
Wait,
put the other overlay
Mayo's
up,
giving
Will?
you 10 cents right now?
30 cents. He gave us 60 cents.
Wow. What a cheap bastard. 60 cents?
Come on.
Oof.
What's the point, dude? You're just gonna throw pennies at me? Dude, he's giving us a
Can you put up the
60-cent
other
tip.
overlay, Will?
Which overlay is this?
The versus one.
Uh,
The one that you had on the pro draft.
I need to add that in.
Hey Elena, you should add a you should add a highest donation thing.
Oh, how do we do that? No, not that one. The other one.
Sorry.
Mayo just sent us a penny.
Yeah,
single
Mayo's gonna
Mayo.
be winning. Mayo sent us 60 cents.
Highest
61
donator
now.
Mayo with 61 cents.
Wow, Mayo told me to fucking
Thank you,
dance for
Mayo.
1 bit.
Do it, Steven.
I'm not a monkey.
Dance for your bit.
Even a monkey wouldn't do it for a bit. How dare you?
I got it. I'm rooting for Pacific Champion. How's
What
that?
specific champion?
Ooh,
The
set into
Lucian
Scion.
and I forgot the other one. Leona. Here we go.
The bond is angry.
Ah shit, they're both bot. Oh wait, no, he's mid Lucian. Every time I see the tag, I just see Trud. Or rather, Trud.
Yeah, I know.
Alright. What do you guys think about this match? I think comp-wise, ARs is just way better.
I think single-handedly Brian wins this game.
I believe
Wait,
in
they don't even
Brian.
have. They have Worm and Yas. No clan rep.
I know.
Where is their pride? And
Yeah,
Sin
so it's the
Soul didn't
worst
get the
one.
memo. Forgot to put up his trud.
Damn.
I gotta restart my internet.
I'm excited to see this match.
Comps are pretty hype. There's a lot of catch on Acid Rabbits.
Whoever wins this match gets to face the final champion, Pio.
Straight to the final.
The back channels. You gotta know the back channels.
We're doing the double round robin, where if you win finals, you have to beat all the teams you didn't play in playoffs.
Damn.
That'd be great.
At the same time.
At the same time.
Wait, we still need to finish our All-Star match.
Why does Scotty respond to me like 5 minutes after I say something to him?
It takes some time for him to process. He needs to take in everything.
Didn't Mumu get buffed? His ult is now a stun or something?
Ginny,
yeah.
you're so great. No, I did it.
Hello,
Metric
Ginny,
Drag
you
is
are
awesome.
validated.
Ginny, I validate you too.
Should I time out, Jenny?
I'm gonna, before lane starts,
Will that help make you feel validated?
Notice, Ginny.
Ripped.
Jenny's gonna mute me.
Damn.
She's gonna time me
Perma
out.
mute. Will's just gonna suddenly disappear from the spectators.
Yep.
You can't fuck with people with that much power.
Oh wait, we got the special surprise when we get into game 2.
Oh.
Oh.
Did you spend a lot of extra time on the overlay?
Sort of.
Yes.
Boom. Bam. Pow.
Oh wow. Subscriptions are 20% off, guys. Get it now.
Have you ever heard of Twitch Prime?
I have. Can you tell
Would
us
someone
more?
like to explain more about Twitch Prime?
Oh, with Twitch Prime, you get access
To a free subscription on Twitch? Wow.
No way. Incredible.
Holy shit.
KDA icon capsule now available.
Yeah, you get that.
Wow,
for,
with Twitch Prime, you can get $2 million in GTA money.
Like, oh my god. Should I never do that again?
No, you should keep doing it.
Let that be your battle cry.
Yes.
We're going in. Yes.
Oh my god.
I hate that.
Alright, we in it. We're almost. Actually, no, we're not in it yet.
I don't know why it popped into my head, but you know that scene in Lord of the Rings where it's like, for Frodo, and they all charge? I imagined them all saying yes, and I'm really sad.
For Frodo, yes.
For Frodo, guys.
Yes.
I hate
And
it.
my axe.
And my axe?
Yo, like, this
Yeah,
fellowship is like
Frodo.
totally over, bros.
A Valley Girl Lord of the Rings voiceover.
Have you guys seen that Urukai with normal voices? It's pretty good. Looks like meat's back on the menu.
Oh, I almost did the string wrong. Lady, can you check it to make sure it's good?
Oh, we got
What's wrong with
pictures.
this?
Oh my god.
Oh,
I thought
yes.
cats.
I did turn on the grid.
Wait, did THD only send cats? Oh, I'm sad.
Oh, but they're in the opposite way. The
I need to put it on the grid.
I feel bad
And
for
then
AR.
the other overlay.
There's
They lose to pets playing the game.
I thought Man Butts' photo was Jar Jar Binks for a second.
There we go. And then the versus overlay, that has their little what
Okay,
was it, acronyms.
got it.
And
dude.
you.
Brian has so much swag in that picture.
yeah, I know Brian looks good. Also, this is what happens when I say,
Aw.
send me a photo of yourself, but I will also accept pets.
I'm upset no one is like holding their pets in any of these pictures. The double
They-
whammy. I
they
am glad
tried
no one is
to.
holding a knife though.
Mayo. They
Sopa is
tried.
being held by
A few
someone.
people tried to do the pet plus them, but they could not get a shot that was not cut off very awkwardly.
Damn it.
Wait, who's holding on to Sopa right now? The weird guy with glasses.
Oh, that's a nice Lucian cue, Brian. Oh, getting that nice harass off.
Oh.
So bone plating.
I think everyone, actually, I take it all back. I think everyone should have to take a picture with a knife.
Is that actually working?
You're very
You would
intimidating.
like that, wouldn't you?
Is
If
my
you
stream?
take a picture like
Oh,
of your
did it?
animal, your
Hold
animal
on,
has
did
to
it
hold the
again.
knife.
Sometimes it does that.
Watch Twitch, but
Here, now can you see it?
Yeah,
They're
that-
paused on my screen.
Yeah,
Or they're in a pause, but
yeah, that looked weird. Sensei Solo just like
Yeah.
stood still for a second, just ate a bunch of set autos.
Nice. Y'all are nuts.
What if I have a pet knife?
And
Make
a
it hold a
stun.
knife.
What
But
do you
I,
feed
I
it?
could, I could respect Follow the Wind backing off as soon as
Wait, do you take your pet knife out for walks? Do you introduce it and have playdates with other pets?
Other knife.
What do you feed it?
The knife daycare center.
Oh, that cue was weak.
Magnets to keep your knife energy.
I know they're playing to win, but that was some high sportsmanship from Follow the Wind. He just like backed off after a couple.
Oh, that Leona he went
Ooh, that was a good Zenith blade.
in. Barely got ulti off that. Oh wait. Am I caught up?
I mean, we're all homies here. I think I would do the same. But yeah, it's good to follow the wind in this.
Oh shit, that wouldn't be.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, Steven. This tournament is to the death.
Yeah, Nikolai, you need every advantage you can get, don't you?
If you see my stats, you're not wrong.
Brian taking some chunk there, trying to bait out the gank. And then we're just casually walking through lane, doesn't take any harass. What the hell?
That's a really interesting path.
Yeah,
Just
Olaf
a Mumu walking through, going like, I'm watching these things.
I mean, Olaf is up 2 camps right now, so Mumu's a little bit behind.
Yeah, but I still kind of like it though, because, like, look, Olaf's invading and doing nothing. Like, he's just wasting his time there. I mean, I guess he's getting some vision down, but because he took this path, he's
Like,
he gets
like
slowed down.
Brian sees him coming, there's the Olaf Q, dashes forward, there's the stun. Ooh, there's the ignite to finish him off as well.
Wait,
I
Emery,
take it
Brian,
all
can
back.
solo win
That
this
path
game?
was garbage.
Yeah, Brian's gonna single-handedly win this game. I still, dude, he's just giving them hope. 100%, dude. They needed 3, dude, he's already in their heads. They needed 3 people to gank him. He's in their heads, dude. Trust me.
This is like how we talk about Bjerg before he fails on the international stage.
You shut your whore mouth right now.
Hey man, I'm a TSM fan. That hurt me as much as it hurt you.
I don't want to talk about it.
this did not hurt me at all.
And that's the time to send that you after the shield is down.
Looks like that game really
Now Barry Allen going onto the Tarek, but Ash is focusing the Ezreal. Ooh, that could have been a mistake here. Leona's getting super low. There's a heal comes out. Ash is running for her life. Leona's coming out. Leona's low. Who are they going to focus? They're going to take Leona because of W. They're a little bit too tanky for that.
Wow.
Alki's going bad. Oh, Olaf
no.
joins the fray. There's an axe, slows
No.
down dance. Oh, Amumu goes in, flash CQ doesn't hit it off. Goes in onto the Olaf. Olaf might just be able to win this. 2v. Oh, he goes in, he's going for rampage.
Olaf,
Double kill on Olaf. could have gone a lot better. PhD.
Wait, did Mayo just mention Damien?
Oh, the wind actually taking not so good trade there. He gets to be lower, but it's also pretty low. Passive helps that. Sion's looking for a reset.
Oh, I didn't realize he was Damien. Or Daminin.
I kind of like that. At least, you know, Sion saw that there was a bunch of stuff going on bot lane, so he just went for the huge shove.
The whole Cinder Hulk item completed on Olaf. Compared to Lulu's amplifying tome. It's pretty sad. Ash choosing to go for Essence Reaver here instead of play the Rune King. Not sure I like that because you have to choose your own carry. THC going to use that opportunity to just take an early. Oh, sorry, no, Acid Rabbit going to use that time to take an early drag. My bad.
Man, Sofa's kind of popping off this game. Made a lot of good plays so far. 100% KP.
What was that about the bad pathing?
What? I was talking about Mumu's pathing.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah, I was talking about Olaf. Talking about Mumu's pathing.
Okay. Oh, that was a nice dodge from Ryan, but he doesn't have mana to follow. So he's all missing this the full combo instead.
Something from Targa.
Something that Ezra was down like 10 CS a couple minutes ago, but now he's all caught up, which is pretty good. Nice poke from the outside. Following the Ezreal shift, going in very strong surge, trying to go back in onto the Leona, but Ashe follows up. Ashe doing a lot of damage, but she's tanking minions on top of the two champions.
Taric is actually doing so much damage right there.
The tanking minions, Taric is easily mitigating the damage output from Ashe. And
Taric has like 2.0 attack speed at level 1. It's really good.
Oh, that was a good interrupt.
Ooh, they're freezing the wave here. This is pretty bad for Acid Rabbits. Their jungler's on the top side. They can't break this. Looks like they're trying to go for a Herald play. Yeah, looks like a couple objectives going in favor of Acid Rabbits right now. Dan Z walking up past the minion wave, zoning off Acid Rabbits off of the wave. They did break their freeze though. This is going to slow push out. Moving from the bot lane, ready for a gank. They may look for a dive here if they push it strongly enough. Moon's just going for a regular gank. They see this coming. There's a ward in the bush. Feels bad when you use a sweeper and you punch it forward.
So whose comp do you think is better late game?
Late game?
I feel like late game should go in favor of THD just because Ezreal. But at the same time they have just like really big team fight spells to work with.
I don't know, it's kind of hard to say because Lucian...
Yeah.
Lucian's actually not going for the minions, so he's not going for like the scaling. Ooh, he actually dashes in, has to flash out. So Lucian's not really going for a scaling build, so he's not really going to be able to burst anyone late game. That kind of
I guess. Yeah, I guess as far as teamfight goes, Acid Rabbits does have an easier way into a team fight, but I think THD has a more explosive way.
Ooh, double stun comes out. Terracall counters the engage. Ezreal comes out. They might be looking to focus the Ashe. Ooh, nice disengage with Terry. All pro. City Soul's actually standing up to set now. Ooh, a move flash ults. Gets him under tower, takes tower damage. That's a nice kill for him.
Oh!
Adam?
Yo, give this
Adam?
man a boo-boo every time.
Right?
Olaf running in, just running through lane, hits the axe, kills off man butts. Ash trying to take as much damage, kills off the Taric before she dies.
Sopa with the pop off, 100% KP still.
They actually gave the rift to set there so he can take some early tower gold, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to shove into lane as easily and just drop it whenever.
So it definitely looks like their goal is to, at least like for the early mid games, to let Sopa pop off, and Ash is just going strictly for utility.
No, the Essence Reaver is just a standard build. You either choose Essence Reaver or Bork now, and then you still go Hurricane into either IE or Death Stance.
Okay.
The Essence Reaver build just does more damage if, generally if the team doesn't have as many champions where Bork would be good, but that doesn't seem like the case, right? Because they have Scion, they have Taric who's going to build some health. And those are probably going to be your main targets that you're focusing down, so I think she could have gone Bork here. There's an arrow out, there's the Leona stun, as well as a flash out. Taric has to disengage, uses the stun. There's Olaf again, going back in, sees the way hits it as Ezreal falls down. Leona taking tower, Taric has to flash out. They don't want to commit to this. Ooh, there's 4 people there. Sion actually TP. Sion's in a bad spot right now. Cinder tries to go on with Taric, taking everything. Tries to ult, gets stunned in the process, dies for his TP there. They're looking for a dragon off of this play. Call the wind, also TP bottom.
Yeah, so far death has gone everywhere Sopa is, and it's just yeah, he's basically moving this man, moving the place.
Acid Rabbit's actually taking both Scuttle Crab and Dragon at the same time, shoving him into the pit. I do want to say, like, this is where I kind of wanted to see cleanse on Ezreal instead of heal. A lot of people I play with, as they're playing against, when they play against Ashe, they just immediately take cleanse and ask for support to take heal. Just because once you hit level 6, you kill it. You can't safely walk up in there anymore. As I say that, Amumu walks in, hooks, misses, Maon flashes out, dodges the gank. Olaf looking for the return gank here. Ashe arrow catches out Taric. Taric ults, doesn't get it off in time and falls before it hits.
Wow, they're just timing these games really well. Every Ashe ult cooldown, they just go for it. It's working.
Man tries to get a plate. Is he going to suffer for it? Brian actually backs off. Fear of the junglers there. And he sees one more button. Looks like they're trying to get this first tower. Ezreal can't safely walk up without his jungler. Mumu's trying to clear a ward. Syndra's sneaking up on him. Wants to get the stun off. Ezreal getting the ult off. He's over the wall. Q's picks off the Ashe. Nice combo from Man Butts.
That happened so quickly.
That's shutdown gold on Ezreal. That is huge. Then again, Astros does have 2 towers. That's a lot of gold. off the play where he goes, drops and then TPs and follows the laner. There's a couple plays they can do. But it doesn't seem like anything to have right now. It's always better than BTL. They're just taking everything else down. They actually just drop it right away, take as many towers as they can. Switch tries to come down, gets blocked off by all the winds. Oh, they dropped it a little bit too early. I think they could have taken the tier 1 and dropped the rift. Ooh, nice stun from Cinder. That's a 3-man side. Hugging for looks for engage. Misses it. Still goes in with the ultimate. Catches out the Leona, but he's taking everything. Goes in, gets off some nice damage, doesn't killing in the process. Soul dies. Olaf zoning off 4 members through our destiny. There's a Lucian all game blocked by minions. Seriously, Soul gets stunned by the Syndra. Nice disengage from Acid Rabbits.
That was a fantastically handled team fight, though.
Ooh, they're catching a Fall of the Wind. There's a flash from Lucian. There's a shield coming out, but it's not enough. Lucian gets the kill.
And that might have been a greedy recall right there.
Casually recalling on a board. You know, Ezreal's been keeping up in farm very well, considering all the engages where he died in. That was, I think, 3 times where he kind of just walked into the lane and died. Acid Rabbit's gearing up for a dragon. Sure, Disney needs to stop this. They don't quite have the vision. They're trying to get the vision back here. Mumu and Terry gets stunned by Syndra. Dragon's already down. Oh, but Season's coming out from the other corner. Gets caught. Flashes the Leona ultimate. He's good. Sets in the top lane. Sure, Destiny has more men here, but can they do it? They need a good engage. They have all their ultimates except Sion. Ooh, Ezreal gets caught up by the Syndra stun. There's the Taric ultimate. Is going to get off. He dies before the Taric ultimate goes off. Good engage. Syndra falls. All the wind going off onto Danzy. Ooh, Danzy gets picked up by the set. I think that's gonna be third dragon. Sopa's really popping off this game. That's what's 13 divided by 14 even is that much percent KP.
Alright, let me pull out the calculator. She has almost 93% KP.
Let's look at the gold difference a little bit while everyone's just farming in this meantime. Top is a difference of about almost 2k, it's 1.8-ish. Jungle is a difference, that is a giant difference, that's for almost 2k as well. Mid
that's almost 3k?
Oh, sorry, it's almost 3k, yes. Mid is like pretty even for being down so much, but Syndra's just ahead. Looks like that's just tower gold. Not much of a difference. Bot is trailing a lot. That's 1.5k. And supports, nobody cares about supports.
Rip Elena.
Oh, they're setting up a bush for this. They catch out Danzy. This is Zenith played on, so gets stunned out. There's this stun. Ooh, Danzy gets caught out by that first bush. does bring up a good point. Acid Rabbit is currently playing against Cats right now. If Short Destiny wants to bring us back, they might have to put the real players in. Fiona Stun tries to go in onto the Ezreal. They take the second tower. Ezreal goes for a flank. Zion ultimate. Leona blocking the Lucian ult, barely taking any damage. There's the QS, stopwatch, stop the engage. Goes and takes. Syndra gets off a massive stun. Ash Arrow goes back in as well. Lucian falls. Zion tries to do damage, but falls down to a nice kiting Ash.
That was a sick Syndra stun.
Yep.
There an attempt to command for Acid Rabbit. Charlie, this is game 1. Shard Destiny clearing out their entire jungle of wards. Every single bush is warded. This Olaf is damn tanky. Yeah,
At least 3,000. Almost 3,000.
Just get a Warmogs right now. No, Warmogs is actually one of the worst items for Olaf because you can't use your passive anymore. Acid Rabbit's taking the entire jungle for Destiny. They're having trouble farming up, especially with Garen and Frenching. They do see the Syndra. Ezreal gets hit by another Syndra stun. Well, that's a sad Mumu. Just watching your jungle being taken away. He just wants some friends. Ooh,
I don't think he wants those friends.
Sorry, Tommy, what was that?
I said I don't think he wants those friends though.
Soul coming down for Acid Rabbit or Dragon. They need to contest this. Short Destiny is not in the right spot for this. As just going for the steal, but Soul goes down before to get there. This is going to be really hard. Ash Arrow trying to catch out someone. Nice dodge by Mumu, able to get out. Don't know if Flash was used. Yep, he had to flash out of both of those ults. Our Destiny looking to 5-man this bot tower back until other objectives are up. We really need some heal reduction on Short Destiny now to counter this dragon. Trying to clear out the mid lane, get poked in. That's what I was looking for an engage. They might go for a tower dive. Syndra gets a nice stun off. Ezreal's trying to poke, but he's just not doing any damage to Acid Rabbit. Moonless looking around, looking for an engage. That has a ward over. They see the Amumu, they know he's trying to come in. Yeah, things are looking pretty grim for True Art Destiny. They really need to find some gold on the map, but with the moves, with the jungle just being taken by acid rabbits, there's just not much to go around. You don't even have Superman's pushing it anymore, so you don't have to play wave every so often. Acid rabbits really just suppressing their lead, or not suppressing the lead, but suppressing True Art Destiny and just keeping their lead. Sofa's KP actually dropped a couple percentage points. Wait, did they? I don't know. Let me calculate this. Yep, they fell. They're about 89% KP now for Olaf.
I think that 89% means that THG is going to win. I believe.
I mean, if THG gets these shutdowns, that's over.
Which they will. I think you mean when they get these shutdowns, am I right? Who's with me?
Momo wants that raptor, he smites it to get it.
That Smite just won in the game.
I don't know. Adam's smiting before major objectives is a common occurrence.
I mean, it's back up. He had 2 charges. But I mean, they lost there.
I don't think they were planning on there anyways. They just need to give. Like, they're so far behind, they just need a turtle and try to farm up. Try to get as much money as they can.
Yeah.
Baron pushes coming out. Set has TP going through the split. They're 4-1ing this down mid lane. Trying to trap this mini wave, but they just don't have wave clears. Baron minions. He was looking for an engage to get chunked by the Cinder stun. He's at half health. Can't do much before I activate the shield. Can't do going right now. But he might have to give up the tower. Might have to get some as well. There's an Ash arrow. Nice shield goal. Acid rabbits rotating down bot. Stun goes out for Cynthia's goal. The other goes in. There's Terran ult to try protecting his team because he gets off. Terran ult goes off. Cynthia's goal's the only one not caught in it, but they can't do damage this time. Olaf goes in. Then goes in onto the Lucian. Eric actually. Set goes back in. Dunks everyone under tower. Gets a nice W off. Cindric kills off the Esther ult by throwing a ball. Oh, Cynthia's ult runs past the enemy team, not able to find the engage that he needs.
Keep going, Saya. Don't stop, dude. Oh, nice win for THG there.
Elena, can you hand me the overlay for THG wins?
What an exciting way to start.
We gotta wait for
And AR played that really clean.
Mm-hmm.
And Sopa in
Science
the end actually played out of their mind this game.
Talk about who your target selection should be and like what should happen here.
Probably shouldn't be listening to this part.
Mute.
Mute. Got a little end screen here for all the viewers. You can see Syndra actually did the most damage second to Ashe. Olaf didn't do much damage, but he was pretty key in pivoting the early game. Now we enter our break. Elena, which scene do I show for our 7-minute break?
I mean,
I think we had a break screen. Oh, we did. Let me send it to you. Hold on.
Okay. It's a little awkward.
There you go. It's just an image you can stick up wherever.
Yeah. Let's make a new scene. Wait, I don't want to make a new scene. I'm just gonna add this here. Oh my god, there's so many things. Alright, we can do that. Add image. Haha! Alright. So, what does True Destiny do differently in game 2? Twitch chat, you are involved in this. Give me your ideas.
I think they need to put Adam on an early game jungler.
Adam needs to be put on early game jungler. What is this
Like,
shamble again? He has like
I mean, so he can play Elise pretty competently, which I think probably would have been better here than the Amumu, because then you get the Elise Lucian kind of early lane prio combo. What else does he play? Xin Zhao.
Ooh, so that's pretty nice. It's pretty bad into Olaf though.
Brian picks blue side, so I'm gonna make your new overlay real quick, Will.
Yeah. Landry says they might need to do hard engage if they do want to win. They did have hard engage. They had Scion. They had Amumu. Tarek was part of the plan. But they fell behind, I think, a little bit too quickly. So I think I agree that it just needs a jungler who can make things happen early and keep the ball rolling. Yes, Angela, I know you're sleepy, but then you might be missing out on the finals of the Bubble Tea League. Now, which is more important, sleep or getting to see the victor? This is probably more exciting than election night.
Definitely more exciting.
Ooh, Landry actually has a team comp pulled out for THD. Let's hope that Acid Rabbits doesn't see this list and start banning them. is this so hard to make work? Ooh, Twitch chat's going on a spamming spree right now.
I'm just gonna say they start at 11.
Okay. Guys, I didn't turn emote only chat on. You guys can type. Oh, I need to spectate, don't I? Whoops. Oh wait, they did give me a spectate link. Okay. There we have that. That. I'm gonna take a break too. I'm gonna grab some cheesecake.
Wait, I want cheesecake.
There's Costco cheesecake bites. They're delicious.
What? Oh wait, that sounds good.
Alright, be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's see what Twitch chat's up to. Wait, what's inappropriate? Why is Landry calling for a PG-13 chat?
Just ban Mayo already. Don't let him run rampant like this.
Oh yeah. You're right. You're right.
Don't worry, Mayo. I'm not reading Twitch chat, so if you're insulting me, I can't see it.
I don't know, Mayo. You say you're innocent, but I think you're kind of sus.
I would definitely vote him out.
You might have been electrical, but I swear I passed you by shields. There's a vent from medbay to electrical. Oh wait, I have Twitch chat up instead of the pick bands. It's a best of 3 in this series. It is the finals. Oh. Hang on.
Okay, we are going into the pick band for game 2.
I just want to say, right now there's a hack going around where people are trying to use the vents as crewmates. in Among Us. It's really dumb.
Wait, where did they post the spectator link for game 2?
In the lobby.
Oh, they never posted in general. Can you post it in general?
Yeah.
Or announcements, either one. Because they never posted it.
Announcements.
And I don't see it in my chat. I think I got in too late.
Got you. Bans are going by very quickly. It looks like Shyvana, Mordekaiser, Morgana bans. Same bans for True Art Destiny. Acid Rabbits bans out the Shen, Rumble, and actually bans out the Ashe because they have first pick. Scared of the Ashe pick. Taking away Leona from Acid Rabbits. Pretty bold strategy. Dance is also a very good Leona player. Let's see what Acid Rabbits is going to do now. Set pickup still. Set showed a very solid showing in the lock team. Definitely had some control up top. Ooh, Acid Rabbits taking away the Sejuani from True Art Destiny. Bananas. Scotty wants to know who you think is going to win this one. It's definitely True Art Destiny like they won the last one, right? And Marie?
She's crying off stream.
Got it.
Ooh, Trundle. Okay. This is actually kind of cool. So, Trundle is a champion that Adam didn't play until playing in BTL. So this is an expansion of his champion pool throughout this tournament.
It's also a very nice counter to Sejuani.
Yep. I just think it's always kind of cool when you can see and like track people improving throughout the tournament and seeing how they're like kind of like growing as a player and stuff.
Except me. I got worse.
Imagine regressing. That's because we wouldn't give anybody, or nobody would give you Senna in BTL, Will.
That's what I was actually taking with Lucian mid. That's some pretty heavy mid prio.
Could be bottom.
Could be bottom.
That's what Matt plays. I don't know if Mayan's ever played it.
I think he has. I think he's been practicing it recently.
He has?
I think so.
For this moment.
Yeah, but that's if we're betting.
I don't know about the Corky ban, if it is Lucian mid. I think they still stick with the... Oh, sorry. I see that True Destiny is still sticking with their old bans.
And it looks like THD is thinking the way you are. A Vygar ban targeted at mid lane.
Yeah, it might be not certain.
Does he even play Braum?
Landry, I don't think Man's like a target ban. They just don't want to deal with the Morgana or Vygar counter engage that THD want to start fights with. It's not so much they're targeting him, it's just they're targeting specific champions.
Oh, an insta-lock Swain.
Playstyles, Swain support?
Oh, no, that seems like a Mayan champion, right?
Volibear top. What are they going to pick into that? Oh no, they already picked set. I'm trolling.
That gives him more agency than the Scion in lane, though, doesn't it?
I don't know.
I don't really know much about Volibear.
Timmy, what do you say?
From the several times I've played this matchup, I think it's gonna cut pretty close, but I do feel Volibear has a bit more agency in this matchup.
Ziggs is the pickup from True Destiny to counter the Lucian mid. Oriana actually going to be the mid pickup there.
I think into Volibear, Set would have to make kind of short trades. Otherwise, Volibear kind of just out-trades him in the long run. Yeah.
Ziggs and Oriana might not be what Brian was expecting. AD carry Lucian also probably not what people were expecting.
I'll tell you, I wasn't expecting a Swain support in BTL.
I played in our game, or in...
Did?
Yeah, against...
I thought, didn't Sue play it once too?
Yeah, no, well, she was the one who played it on our team. I was AD carry, and she played it against...
Yeah.
Student Council.
Completely missed that one.
But I think that was the only time ever.
Alright, redact that. First time I am seeing it in BTL. Let's see. Yeah, actually, yeah, I think Acid Rabbits has a lot of amazing ways to just control the pace of a team fight here.
They do. But I don't think they have... I don't think it runs well in True Destiny. True Destiny has a lot of poke. They have Ziggs Ezreal. They just want to sit back. Volibear offers the option to tower dive if they really want to. But you have Trundle and Leona, who are primarily people who are going to engage, but I think they're just going to use them to disengage here.
So I go.
Like, Acid Rabbits really needs to catch someone out with the Swain E, or the Sejuani ultimate. But I think True Destiny is fine if they just drop either Trundle or Volibear and just keep poking them.
Alright,
back
I'm going.
Yeah, but I guess it sort of feels like a tightrope walk for True Destiny too, because they gotta look out for like so many different ways into their team. Team fights might look a little dicey too, just because Swain's presence in a team fight, as well as Oriana. Yeah, I mean, it looks like True Destiny would just have to like kind of dial things back and try to just draw out the team fight in their favor.
That just goes to show you you're nothing but a whiskey delta. Your commands tire me.
Nope, I don't.
It's okay, we don't need to see the pick ban again.
That's not the right one.
I recommend skipping.
Wait, that's not the right one. No.
Oh, whoops.
MBB is back, baby.
Now begins a 3-minute wait of spectator delay. Let me pull up Twitch chat. Let's see. We've got some hype emojis coming out. We got Landry calling himself bronze in the bot lane. Oh, Scotty wants a chill Wang and an Aurochs Aurochs Frosty Raw caster desk.
You gotta use these emotes while they're up.
We can do better. You can definitely find better casters than us.
But who?
Yes, please.
Tim's like, give me out.
Anyone got a spam this thing to help someone?
I can make one.
Oh, getting ready in game. Change the scene. Oh, I need to change the.
There they are.
Nice. Very well said.
What?
We heard
Oh dang it, I didn't mute.
Acid Rapids really want to protect the top side. Lots of things up there. Ooh, True Heart Destiny looks like they might be going for an invade. Nope, they're splitting up. Line of scrimmage, meeting up in the river. See what's going on. Swain's Hawk's coming out. Barry Allen getting some vision. Getting ready to pull. Line of scrimmages from both sides. Oriana's in the mid lane though. Doesn't really see Ziggs. Ziggs meets him, meets her, gets the vision out. No wards coming down. Trundle warding the pixel bush over there. That's the pixel bush, right? The one bush in the middle of the river. I don't know what these are actually called. Anyways, Trundle wards the bush in the river. Recalls to get a sweeper. Getting ready for some early ganks. Both junglers starting on the top side here. Wonder if they're going to be looking for a late invade from both teams. True Destiny is getting the late invade. Acid Rap is actually trying to make sure they get the harass out. Oriana taking an aggressive stance here. Don't know if you actually want that trade. She must get some nice harass off. Aeon really forcing himself onto the Ziggs here.
Whoa.
Alright, I gotta spam for everybody. Spam this bowl to help Cincy's soul. Alright, let's do the AR one.
Lucian taking some Ezreal Qs to the face here. Again, Ezreal. This is the worst part about laning against Volibear is that you can't stand your minions. Because his lightning just goes over to you. Ooh, that was almost. I think that was a max range set pull. I did not think Volley was in range of that. Volibear has some nice lane pressure. Hits the level 3. Goes in for the all-in onto Set. Oh.
That just has to
into
just
tower, almost dies for this. Luna goes in onto the bot lane. There's the gate onto Lucian. Lucian flashes away. Set actually pulls off the first blood before Trundle can. Trundle kills off Alki, but there's a flash coming over. Sejuani gets caught on a bad spot, but just cues back to her tower. 1-for-1 trade, but Volibear ends up going down first there.
Looks kind of familiar.
Ziggs has pretty commanding position in this wave now. Ooh, Cincy's still actually trying to zone off Set there. Knows the jungle is on the top side. Ooh, Aeon has a bunch of minions attacking him. Don't know if you can walk up to this. Set taking the back here. He's going to need a TP to catch up to this wave. Cincy's still a bit pushed out. Doesn't have flash, might get ganked. Doesn't look like Sopa's going to be looking for this opportunity. Trundle's in the top lane as well, but he just got to his camp right next to him, getting some nice harass off onto this Oriana. Ooh, Sopa's looking for this. Sopa's coming. The Tribush is warded since he's so sees this. Gets the last minion, tries to walk out, but he just gets caught up by Set. He gets pulled in. He doesn't have flash. Sopa's going to get the stun off. One more auto, there's a stun. Hugsy plus counters it. There's the pillar since he's supposed to walk back in, but I don't think they can win this 2v2. So his soul's a little bit low. Wave's pushing back to him, he just needs to wait it out. Right, that Kidonu getting out some nice harass. Man going in onto the Oriana, but right, that Kidonu doesn't have mana anymore. Able to dodge the ball. Ooh, Sopa's looking for a gank mid. Walking up, there's an engagement onto the bot lane. Dan's Z goes in onto Barry Allen, taking a bunch. Alki does get some nice harass before, so he has to arcane shift out. Looks like right next to was able to dodge the gank mid as well.
This is a nice EQ on the back end of that, though, to kind of even out that trade. From the Ezreal WQ, I mean.
Dan had a...
Swain there. Swain doesn't have flash. Gets caught out. Gets disintegrated by the trundle.
No, there. Dan's had a great counter engage to just mitigate damage on Ezreal.
I didn't want to mention this, but what is it with Mayon and playing characters with bolts?
Bonk. Okay, we got our AR spam. It's spam this salad to help Barry Allen.
That just doesn't look like it rhymes.
It's the ah.
Sopa's looking for a gank here on Cincy's Soul. He goes in with the Q, almost gets the stun off. He'll preemptively activate the shield. Actually going for an aggressive dragon play. AR kind of knows he's in this area, but I don't think they're expecting this early dragon control. Ooh, Ocean Soul's big. Next one's Infernal, so that means it's either the or the Earth Dragon for Soul. Bot, they don't want to get killed out by another turtle gang. Oriana looks like she's roaming bot for a gank. At least nice pull by Swain onto Leona, but she doesn't take any damage. Ooh, Oriana actually just getting a deep ward in.
I feel like the pace of this lane, you can see it, like Ezreal just getting a lot of free pokes on Lucian.
Yeah, Lucian's really running into this. Follow the wind somehow in the mid lane. Trying to do another gank. Oh, there's the invade onto the unicorns onto the blue buff, but it looks like they're trying to come back. Ooh, they're actually going to try to fight here. Okay, Soul goes to engage. He knows the jungler is bot side. He knows the mix of the wind is set ult, but takes some tower damage. This ult Polar Bear as well. Takes down the solo kill and follow the wind. Ooh, that's huge for True Destiny. They're getting the lead that they need.
And that was the exact engagement that Set needs to avoid into Polar Bear.
He needs to just walk behind him and ult backwards. Landry, I don't know the answer to your question. Mayo, can you answer that? Are you an instrument? Alright, let's confirm. So Mayo is an instrument. Out, but he just takes some harass. They do see the Sejuani come in for the lane gank. Unicorn's attempting the rip, but gets caught out by the Orion. Has to flash before the set pulls him in. take any damage. Ezreal's a nice counter engage with his ultimate. Leona zoning off the bot lane. Now this is a completely different game from Pure Destiny. They have full control of the bot lane. Black is they don't need to engage here.
It's like Leona got caught with the E, but somehow Swain is now half dead.
Looks like there's a 3v3 coming out. Somebody's still walking in. Sopa actually drops low. I don't think they need to back off from this. Oh, there's a flash over the wall. Sopa actually falls to the Ziggs ultimate just barely on the radius. Barry Allen pulls into Leona, but Leona kind of wants that. She actually has to flash out as Barry Allen activates the ultimate. Lucian ults to try to get some damage. Ezreal doesn't have the mana to fight back here. Gets caught by the Swain E. There's some massive damage coming out. Swain's up there, tries to explode. Ezreal flashes out. Dan stuns the Swain under tower, but this might be what Acid Rabbit needs in the bot lane to get back in. Pretty far here. Ooh, Volibear actually going in under tower. Ultimates. Doesn't get the tower proc off. Ooh, dies to the tower shot. Oof. You do have to be close to a tower to deactivate it. Volibear. Dance goes in. There is a Trundle behind him. Heal comes out. Dance is a little bit low, but Hugsy is able to chase down the Swain. Looks like Short Destiny is setting up for another dragon attempt. Follow the Wind does have TP, so he can join up on this. This one's getting some nicer ass off onto the Swain. Is looking for the gank here. He doesn't have a ward. He walks out into the Volibear. Volibear knows the Trundle's behind to test by some time for them. There's the Ziggs ultimately coming out. That shield does true damage proc onto Sentinel, but it's not quite enough. Hugsy picks up the kill there. Oh, there's the 2v3 here. Orion tries to get onto Manbuds, but they take down the Swain in the meantime since he's holding for the dive, possibly. There's the Ziggs bomb. Keeping Soap away from an escape route. He's under tower, but they dive this. So goes in with the Q. Hugsy for an extra take the tower there. Oh, it's a free dive.
Honestly, that was some absolute trust in his team from Cincy Soul.
He almost died there. Yeah, he didn't have ult either, so he couldn't stop the tower procs.
I think like the fights are a little dirtier in this game, but like it looks like positions are for the most part like reversed.
Yeah, I think this has to do a lot with putting Sopa onto a jungler that isn't constantly invading, that isn't like constantly ganking. Like I don't think he knows what to do if he doesn't have someone that can just kill someone in lane. Sejuani is not that type of champion. Engage onto the Orianna, but there's the Sejuani Sun. Ziggs all finishes off the Sejuani under tower. Huge for THC. That was a very nice dive. Volibear had ultimate in case they need. Meanwhile, Twitch chat is a little preoccupied with talking about bees. I just have 2 words for you. Murder hornets.
Bees.
Murder hornets from Japan might wipe out the bee population.
I saw it coming and I was like, I'm gonna flash.
We don't have those anymore, right? Or did people forget about them? And they're still there.
They found 2 queens recently.
Oh no.
Dun dun dun. Going for the gauge onto Volibear. Volibear doing his best to smack him down all the way. Doesn't think he wins this. Especially the quick wave. Backs off. DanZ getting confident up in here, but there's a TP from Oriana goes from behind them. DanZ actually flashes over the wall, gets Hugs Unicorn to walk him out. Man flashes, ults, but Ezreal ults flashes away as well. Nice dodge up there. There's a Leona ultimate. Mayon's caught in a bad position. Volibear ults in. There's a Ziggs off the zone off the rest of the team. Ezreal ults a couple people sent there in the backline. Knocks in the Trundle, but he's able to finish them off.
So DanZ's exit strategy was actually beautiful.
That was actually super clean. What the heck? The way you got out of that?
Oh, the flash over the wall next to the Trundle?
Yeah.
TSG using this momentum to pick up mid turret and Rift Herald. They can just drop the Rift Herald and go back to Dragon. They definitely have the health and mana for this. DanZ is a little bit low. Oh, he's eating some. He actually went back to base. They've already started on the Dragon. Someone's walking over 25, but DanZ's not quite there. They don't have a real front line with their engager counter. Soul point for True Art Destiny. Yeah, can we stop the count for the series right now? Manda's taking the 1v1 onto Lucian. He's in. Lucian actually taking a tower shot, and that's what kills him. Oh, they released the Herald on mid tower. There's a Herald. Oh, Oriana gets an ultimate off, but it doesn't save the tower. They're going to get this inhib. Ezreal ults in, tries to pop back with his team over there. Inhib goes down. Oh, there's the stun. Trundle gets pulled back by the set. Goes down. I think that's a trade that's worth giving, though. There's the ultimate going off. Nice flash from Ziggs off to the side.
And they traded yet another tower for that.
Ooh, they did. Sorry, I just noticed that Amber showed up in chat.
The last time these teams played, was it a 2-0 to AR? Yes.
Looks like you might be getting some silver scrapes here. Oh, Cincy's soul just walking up to follow the wind. Oh, this Volibear pick was definitely a one in the right direction.
Good thing our format doesn't have a winner's bracket like advantage, you know. I need a side selection, but not like a game or anything.
Zig's tower damage is so insane. Able to one-shot a tower when it's under 25% health.
Kind of crazy that, like, that was kind of Zig's niche, right? Like an AP champion that takes turrets quickly. And then they made that adjustment a year and a half ago so that tower damage would like scale with AP. And they just didn't bother touching Ziggs' other tower taking abilities. So now he still takes them like insanely fast.
Cool, that's a fair test. I didn't even notice that came from me there. That's the right. No idea this is going on. There's nothing going on. There's no wars. Minute Baron with middle condition down and push. I would personally go on the bot side here.
I mean, also their lane states were just in a really bad place for them to go for Baron, I think.
Yep. They also, their entire jungle was dark. Like they couldn't even go farm their raptors. I think this should be a 4-1. What I would do is I put Volley Bear in the top lane and the rest of the people in the bot. I just like pushing outer turrets with Baron because they're pretty much turrets are a lot harder for people. The reward is slightly higher. Sure, Destiny focusing on the Dragon Soul. Wind Dragon is pretty good for them. For a team that wants to kite back and just damage from afar.
Oh.
Bearman is taking down the Fusion Tower. They are not going to do this. Everyone needs some wave clear. Set is actually shoving out the top wave. Dragon's coming up. There's the Wind Soul on the way to True Our Destiny.
How much longer do they have on Baron buff?
What'd you say?
How much longer do they have on Baron buff?
I think if you click on them, you can see the timer. Let's see. Where is it? Oh, dang it. I can't see it.
There's another, like...
And the man bot kills off this Swanee that green game. Huxley chasing down the backline. All the Wind tries to go back in and annihilate the backline, but he gets annihilated in return.
This is a massive Ziggs ult.
That Ziggs ult did a lot of damage. They were all doing trouble in that game. Trying to end here. Oriana might be able to save this, but they just walked in. She has to hug in for the regen. Game 2 goes down to True Our Destiny. It looks like we got a Game 3 series on our hands, folks.
It looks like with THD in the driver's seat, they actually had a much faster pacing.
They did. That game was only 22 minutes? Was that 22? 23. 23 minutes. 24.
That's the kind of game you need after the last game, though, because the last game was also a shellacking. So something like this really shows you, like, you can still win this series. It's not like they just barely won game 2.
Mm-hmm. I wonder what AR is gonna do. Yeah, I'll put it on. Pinky bot spam. Wait, we're gonna get copyright stricken for this.
Honestly, I'd say you go back to the Olaf for Zen Tower or something. Kind of like Will was saying, something aggressive that gives Sopa agency to kill people early and really influence the game.
Yeah. No, totally agree. I mean, I think, like, Adam just play the box. Like, you're better than somebody shit on it.
We have AR picking blue side this game.
Is this supposed to sound like it's doubled up on itself?
It does not to me. Yeah, do you have the stream open?
Oh, okay, that might make some sense. Alright.
I just love how he.
Wait, we didn't hear what Brian loves. We didn't hear what Brian loves.
Brian loves something about being on Twitter and blocking people.
Oh.
Question mark. I sent you the other overlay, Will.
I'm trying to put
I
it up.
think. Yeah, I sent it.
I
Our
hate.
last game for real of the Bubble Tea League Season 6.
I am like.
Wait, we didn't hear what Brian was like 90 something. Do you want me to? I'm gonna post this announcement as well.
I just posted the link.
Okay.
Yeah, honestly, even when they play.
Is Charlie in the chat? Is Charlie still there? Mr. East Coaster?
Charlie, come back.
Charlie, come back.
Let's postpone game 3 until the preseason. Can we do that?
To be honest, like,
Oh,
I think
we need a
like,
majority
our
vote.
team looking at is by like how
I'm
confident
on the council. I vote in favor.
like just play whatever like whatever.
We're right into pick ban.
Same bands as wait, did Hester Rabbits ban Shen last time? I can't remember. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did.
Shyvana ban, Rumble ban. Yeah, we've seen these before.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Mordekaiser? Was Mordekaiser banned? Oh yeah, he probably was. And Ash ban. Morgana ban as well. Asadra is actually taking away the Leona. Leona 100% win rate in both of these games so far. Sure, Destiny also taking away their own Morgana to counter that engage. Looks like they are picking up Nautilus. Is Nautilus a counter to Leona? Elena?
Is it a counter? I mean, not in particular.
Okay.
But it's not like, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of even.
Okay. Yeah, as long as you're just protecting your Ezreal, it's fine.
Yeah, they just got a little bit of a weak lane with Nautilus Ezreal, depending on what AR picks.
I don't think he's got good.
Oh, there's the Vigar.
Or they pick
Now we
Veigar.
gotta switch stuff up. So
Olaf pick as well. Asadrive is going back to what they want. Corky pickup for True Destiny, going for that scale.
Yes, give me the Corky.
What does he actually play? Caleb?
Caitlyn ban, Amumu ban. I guess they really didn't like the AP Amumu. Samira ban, that's a little out of left corner.
Ooh, switch to Nocturne.
I want to save our topic.
Trundle pick up again. Trundle really just outperforming the last game. Tristana Leona. I don't know if I love it into Nautilus Ezreal. Do you have the engage? You do have a lot of damage, but you're never really going to catch out the Ezreal.
What the fuck is that?
It's a piece
of if we can get, I mean, like the key to this is
that is a Jax and a Poppy pickup. Your favorite Yordle.
Dude, I was AFK for 2 seconds. I come back to this. Why does Elky hate me? What did I do to him?
At least True Destiny didn't pick it up, right?
That's true. That would really have put a wedge in my supporting.
It's not just true. It's True Heart Destiny.
Oh, get it. That's a knee slapper, Elena.
Like, I'm just happy that we got Spam this B out there now.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that. Can we get Starter Hornet next?
Who does that go with?
I don't know. I'm waiting for you to do the rhyme.
Nobody really has a Hornet rhyme in their name.
Attitude.
I mean, I guess a rabbit and Hornet. No,
No, stop.
No.
That's the wrong one.
Brian's going pee.
Spam this P to help THD?
Spam this P.
Is there a P?
Is there a P emoji? No results found.
Is there just like a vaguely yellow?
There's a P button.
What's yellow? This is what I want.
There's a yellow heart, a yellow square, a yellow circle, a yellow ledger.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, that's a good one, Scotty.
Wait, what did Scott say? I've got to scroll down.
Ah, yes, the big little big yellow circle. So good.
Spam this Earth planet Earth Africa to help Earth Africa acid rabbit. Wait.
I like that one.
I don't think that's the right one. Where's the AR one? There it is.
Let's do it! Just kidding, it's bacteria delay.
So
Spam this smiley if you're cool.
I smell fear. Alright, I'm going.
Do you want to comment on the Jax Poppy matchup? If Poppy ever tries to fight Jax, Jax will win. So Poppy just has to run away. That's how the lane goes.
Perfect.
It's really annoying as the Jax player because you just can't catch up. He has so many slows, runs faster, can't jump forward.
But Jax doesn't hard win that lane. It's just Poppy running away and
Yes.
I don't know.
Like if Jax jumps on you, you press W before he jumps on you, and he can't jump on you. And if you miss that, then you just press Q, you press Q and slow him and run away, and then he takes both hits. And then Jax can't do anything after that.
Well.
Right.
It's a lot hit and run from Poppy. It's not that hard to play, but Jax
And
really
run
wins.
Poppy.
Poppy also does need the regen to kind of stay there, so Thorn Shield and maybe like Regen Bead would be enough.
I think this is the time to remind everybody that a team that has ended first in regular season has never won BTL. But the AR could break the curse today.
Can we get a ban taken away for True Destiny because Cincy Soul doesn't have his clan tag up?
I'm always down for taking away bans.
Alright, so they're gonna play for
I mean, AR doesn't even, like, what's going on over there?
Wait, what do you mean, Ezreal? And
Worm's okay is not really having a great time with these emotes, is he?
Oh, I accidentally jumped into fucking Matt's channel by accident.
Oh my god.
You don't think any of the secrets, right?
Did you say anything?
I want to say what up, and Matt said it's like God damn it. I'm like, all right.
The last game for real.
This game is sponsored by White Claw.
Oh, that sounds good. I'm gonna get a ramen.
Yeah, that too. Okay. So I saw the first game where my boys out of Acid Rabbits like fucking dumpstered their team, but I saw the second game. It's like
where,
what
where
the
the
fuck's
THD
happening?
dumps in the team.
It's like both teams are getting dumpstered, so it's like, all right.
Who's going to get dumpied in
Like
game
if
3?
it was gonna, it would suck for either team to get dumpied. So it just better be a good game. It's the. Did you guys play the Scrapes of Silver?
Yeah, we did.
He doesn't look like he invades like really, really early. So that.
God.
Dude,
This is what happens. Go on.
Why can't the US just like mix soda like ramen? Like I'm looking at the ingredient list. It's just water, sugar, flavoring, citric acid, and sodium citrate. And then you read,
Because
like,
America wants our kids fat.
and then you read a fucking Coke can and it has like 50 ingredients in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of ramen, I need to pop some of those into the cooler.
That's true. I've never had like a cold ramen, a hot or room temperature ramen.
I do not want that at all.
They don't know where he started now again.
Damn, pretty quiet for a finals game.
Also,
Gotta mute myself because everybody will hear Brian.
That's true.
Like 3 a.m. for some people here.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's only 12 a.m. on the West Coast. The West Coast.
Wait, do you have yourself on push to talk?
Sort of. I have my mic has like the clicky button, so I've been doing the clicky button.
Sponsored by Razer?
Yes.
Okay.
Sponsored by Razer,
I'm
where rainbows make the world go round.
Wait, so yeah,
And
because
LEDs.
your previous sponsor sucked dick, right? Because Bloody Gaming ain't shit, right?
Yeah, they never paid me.
You say that without like vengeful malice in your voice, and I'm really confused.
Well, eventually they paid me. Eventually.
Yeah, because they didn't. Well, they
Yes.
Did you sign a contract or anything? Were you actually an employee?
Yes.
Yeah, if they didn't pay you, you could have sued them because California law is if they fire you. Well, I don't know. It's
Yeah.
probably for every state, but yeah.
Yeah, I was already looking it up at the time.
All right, here we go. Game 3 between Acid Rabbits and
Game 3.
The fuck does PhD stand for?
True Heart
Big,
Destiny.
huge. Okay, never mind. All right.
A True Heart Bees.
Okay. Let's go. Big Air is walking down.
Pretty good cleanse pickup from Quirky. Expecting to get caught by Cage sooner or later. Will help him escape a gank. Oh, hang on.
Brian, on the standard Corky mid.
Oh my god, Elena! That is not appropriate. I need to time you for that.
You time out the channel itself.
God damn it, Elena.
Minions have spawned.
I took a nap during the second game.
I want to remind Adam that
You
this
didn't
is
miss
a
much.
chance to trash talk in all chat.
What happened?
First 3 minutes.
Too hard these nuts, Jesus Christ.
What if you just requested all of the pictures be animals, Elena?
Well, that would be a problem because Brian and I do not have a pet.
Yeah.
Just get a random penguin from the internet.
But Brian's your pet considering you clean up after him.
It's true.
You feed
He
him.
pees in places he shouldn't pee in.
Elena, can you confirm?
Wait, what's the question?
I was saying that like Brian's your pet because you clean up after him because like he misbehaves, he's a picky eater, and he pees where he's not supposed to pee.
He pees where he's not supposed to pee.
I didn't hear it though.
Turn off the wrong thing. Okay, there we go.
What happened? Oh, you're old?
Yeah, I turned off the scoreboard instead of the time control.
Oh yeah.
But I still don't see the scoreboard on Twitch.
Yeah,
Where'd it
see,
go?
Poppy
There
doesn't
it is.
There it is.
Poppy doesn't care if Jax presses E. He just
Oh, dang
Oh
it.
yeah,
puts down the Q.
it's like that's nice. So who's the favorite? I know like the matchup between like Jax and Poppy. It feels like Poppy sided, but between the two players themselves, who are you looking for to win that top lane matchup? So far, besides them being acid reps, I've been seeing that Follow the Wind has been like sort of carrying them most of the games, while he's in team effort. But I see him popping off a lot.
So I haven't laid against Follow the Wind, but I've laid against Sinji's Soul. Sinji's Soul is very decent, and I think Follow the Wind puts up a good fight as well. I can't really say who's better because a lot of their matchups have been very champion dependent. So if anything, I think they're pretty even.
I just saw the Sinzi Souls like photos of a fucking cat.
Wait,
There's
here
so
we
many
go.
of them
Yep.
that are cats.
Hogs and Unicorn just taking
One's
the
a dog.
grab and then walking past a Vigar and then going for the other scuttle. What a man! What a freaking troll!
Just walked in, just like dragging his leg down because it's too heavy.
Tristana doing Tristana things and just auto shoving the lane. Trundle getting both scuttle crabs here, slightly ahead, going in for a gank. But, oh, there's a nice poke back for Poppy. Stun goes off. Able to follow when able to get away, just leaps away. I don't think you need to do that. The stun is enough.
That was a weird turret placement. Or pillar placement.
Alki using the correct Tristana skin.
That's pretty good.
Jax going in for a trade does no damage to the Poppy while Poppy pumps him down.
Excellent.
It's like at this point, I saw Poppy being like low on CS, but it's like now it's attempting to catch up. Poppy didn't even burn any teleports. She still has her potions. She still has her little biscuit thingamabobbers. Yep. So, and Jax is just rocking 2 blades, and he's just gonna slowly walk ahead with no boots.
Yeah. Jax is definitely looking to scale. He definitely outscales the Poppy, but Poppy's always just looking to run away. Jax outscales him.
I guess it is a smart that he didn't go like Door Shield or Blade, considering he made that commitment to go with the item he has, because he knows he's not gonna get the kill. So just play it safe. Don't need to get the other team fed.
Call is actually also better than Doran's Blade from levels like 1 to 5 or something, if you don't care about the health. So if you're not looking to trade and fight, it's actually the better item. It heals more, gives you just as much damage, but just improves extra health.
Jack completely missing the... Well, he didn't miss the pink ward, but just skilled it.
I do like how everyone on True Destiny has not used any of their biscuits yet, and it's 4 players who have biscuits. Mastery.
Clearly they got it for the gold.
Yeah. Well, I guess he can sell the biscuits, huh?
Yep.
So psychologically, would you say that Brian's team that is not True Destiny, that is not Brian, they're not really the aggressors and like going for team fights? Because if you have all those resources and healing, I feel like you should go for fights and then just like peel back and just recover.
Nope. Poppy used their ult.
Yep.
Shoot, what the? Oh,
yep. No, not enough.
Oh, getting ganked by
Oh, he's gonna go for it.
Olaf
Oh,
has
yeah.
true damage to get through all of our armor. There's
Oh,
a flash
no,
going
no.
in. The autos doesn't.
Well, he could have it.
hit
You
the
could have
tower
it. You could have it. Cute. Oh no. Did he flash that? He did flash.
He did flash. Olaf did flash. Gank from behind. There's a double flash. Vigar flash gets taken out. That's a nice trade though. It's just a jungle flash.
Brian very cautious, not going greedy, using his cleanse, just taking the stun and calling it a day.
Yeah, I don't know.
Use cleanse.
I don't know if Trundle needs a flash there, but
I didn't even see the flash. So obviously they don't want this Veigar to start scaling ahead, so Brian's like going for Veigar, just poking him. He's gonna trade him in damage just one at a time. But I honestly don't know how he's gonna be able to shut down Veigar.
Yeah, no, that's the point of picking Corki, because you're hoping that Corki outscales Vigar. Vigar eventually just like one-shots one of your backline people if you get caught out. But Corki will be able to tear through that front line before Vigar gets to hit. So that's kind of the whole plan there. And also what you're saying about shortness is like fighting style. They with 280 carries, you're more of a fight back team. You want them to fight into you so that you can kite them, auto them, and do more
It's
damage.
like a reactive fight back and retreat. Oh, here we go. Here's the engage.
Behind. That's a 3-man
Yep,
gank
already
from Cincy's
pops it.
soul. Nice cage.
They're smart with this. Yep, we can give it to. Yep. With that miscommunication from Brian, probably most likely either that or Sinzo did not give a shit. Probably thought he could kill like Jax before anything else happens.
No, so the Vigar didn't walk past the ward, so Sinzo does have a ward in top lane. In the river. He didn't see him until the Olaf showed up from his jungle. He wasn't expecting Olaf to show up from his red side blue buff. Olaf did invade, noticed that jungle wasn't there, took the red buff, and then came back around for the gank.
Ooh. Spicy play.
Pretty even on all sides though. Trundle's only up by about 2 camps. Top side's mainly even CS. Bot lane is perfectly even except Leona's missing a charge on her target's brace. Is that what it's called? What shield that was called? Relic shield. Mid lane's also fairly even. Vigar did pick up first blood, so he's slightly ahead. Check the gold count really quick. Jax is actually up a number of gold. I can't figure out from why. Probably the assist.
Assist.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jungle's up
That's,
a little bit.
doesn't Cole give you? Yeah, Cole gives you back some cash too.
Yeah.
How much gold to give you? Like 300 or what?
It's like 1 per minion.
Yeah, once
Oh,
it
so
tilts
100
up, that's 350, right?
Yeah.
Oh, 350. Okay. Yeah.
But he's got 51 more left.
This is gonna be an interesting team match because I really gotta see how the engages work in this point. Either Vigar's gonna straight up pop their backline, or like THD is gonna like have like an insane amount of like front line to suck up all damage, while his Ezreal just like takes every single slug out there.
Poppy does go for first item Bramble. I don't think it's necessary here. I think just going for your IVG might be better. Trying to actually looking for an early rift with Ezreal all coming up to help zone off.
Olaf in the bottom can't contest the rift.
Yeah.
Well, they can contest it, but not gonna get
Leona going onto the Nautilus. There's a combo onto Ezreal though. Nautilus just Spider-Man's out. That's a little minor mess up by Acid Rabbits, I would say. They don't have the right target prioritization.
Yeah. You would think that Tristana would like ult, like did he have ult? Ulted like maybe the Nautilus back there, but
yep.
Yeah,
Like,
just a bit of miscommunication.
Yep, I would just settle for the kill in the Nautilus because it's an Ezreal. He has a flash on a skill. You're not really going to kill him. But just displacing the Nautilus and just settling for that one kill there is great.
Poppy's just ignoring the Jax.
Yep, that is what Poppy does. Until
Yep, you just straight just not give a shit.
Yeah. I don't think you need the Bramble there also because going for your Sunfire helps you do more damage. Jax does magic damage anyways. And yeah, this is what like if Poppy tries to fight Jax, she dies.
Oh! Yeah, I can see why the problem is like one of them working in the first place.
But yeah, the whole game is you're supposed to hit Jax.
You're not supposed to do contested long duels, otherwise Jax will just like just scale on the longer fight. Yep.
It's
well,
like
at least Poppy knows now.
Going to Cloudrick.
Out the Vigar has a flash into the pack and starts burning, kills him under tower.
It
almost looked like Trundle was about to use his ult there on the Vigar as he was running away.
Yeah, Poppy just picked up her Bombing Cinder, so now she's on par to where I'd expect her to start winning again in lane.
There's the Herald, mid lane.
The BM Herald right in front of the tower. I guess you're in front of the guy with no CC. Leona goes into the stun on his dance, but both tanks not taking any damage.
Just support players is like fighting with wet noodles.
Leona doesn't have mana for his E. There's the ultimate. Out. Leona's under tower. Takes some heavy damage.
Oh no.
Barry Allen's also
the
low.
PP.
Frontal coming down, but
Vigar's coming. Oh, Vigar's running in. Can we get his shield on? There's the
Oh!
ultimate kills off mid, but stuns Vigar under tower. Takes the tower attack and throws a little bit of health there. A little slow.
Oh, the smite for the
Smites the Vigar. Runs in. Oh, they see the Olaf. They need to get out of here. Sopa's here. Right, Decadona's joining the fray. Yes, Rabbit's a little scared. They can't fight this Corki yet. Can't give him too many kills.
yeah, bounce already gone. I don't know if Brian can do anything else to CC him out of it, or just like drip him down one by one. And they get us safely. For now. Alright, let's see if Sinzol is going to learn the lesson this time.
Yeah,
he has like Cinder.
Yeah.
Not Explore.
No. So as the Poppy, you gotta save your Q. You can't use your Q on minions to farm. You have to save your Q for when Jax engages on you, or you won't get close. You really need the slow to help you run away. Maybe slow him down to prevent him from chasing you.
Jack's taking the red buff? Yeah. Poppy possibly pinging Jackson in the area. They don't know he went through that way. There's no... Well, no, there is wars. So now Poppy definitely can't like try to duel now that he has red buff.
Yeah, Jax is pretty far ahead at this point.
I can definitely see. Well, Trundle is like, well, THG's like jungler always definitely goes on Brian's side to like help support, which is a smart idea because I don't know if Sinzol can take those resources and carry the team. So at this point, Sinzol just has to stall out top lane and make sure he doesn't get too fed. But Jax is already so far ahead, he's just gonna accelerate no matter what. Sure. Yeah, yep. You can't do that. Yep, it's done, and you already. Yep. Alright.
Poppy can still always be useful. She is a tank first and foremost.
Yeah, absolutely.
The team. Even if you're playing from behind, it's fine. Ooh, Olaf going for a lane gate here. Char Destiny does have a ward in the second part, so we'll be able to see this. Baron Allen try to see if he can get an engage off while Olaf is here. Nautilus might be tempted to land a hook here. Barrett Allen is making himself look juicy. Walking off to the side, try to bait out a hook here. He knows Dez wants it. Goes in for the engage, misses it. Olaf just bags right here. Doesn't make anything happen.
They're gone.
Trying to reset for the dragon. About 30 seconds. So actually just freezing the wave again. Jax can't really go in on this. He's a Q just slows out Jax. Can't really harass there. Picks up the shield. Jax can't harass here. This is a Q. Jax gets off a nice combo, but he takes just
that hurt.
return.
Nice. Yeah, their reset timers and acid rabbits didn't do that.
Soul point. Looks like it's going on tree. Here. Twitch chat getting a little riled up by a certain someone who actually left an Earth game.
Mid lane coming up to the Jax, knocks him out of the area. He still has a ward hop. He has a ward hop.
Yeah, slows him down. They look like they're fighting for scuttling here. There's this might coming out. Or Sofa. They want to catch out these
No, Sofa got it, yeah.
Oh, Corky's a little bit out of position here.
There's TP in for Jax.
ADC still in bot lane. Jax
Looks
coming
like
in.
significant.
Yeah, we got the free leash from them. Boy, just pull out Shelly out in the zone.
Jax takes up the repelled. Looks like he's going to use it to push out top. Gets some advantage there. Accelerate further.
Play the 1v4 game.
Paul is finished. So, should probably go ahead and go back and sell that.
Gonna go back.
Nope.
Engage goes on to Tristana. Ezreal E's in, lands a nice combo. There's a flash out.
Oh,
Still
yeah.
not enough to auto follow him.
That's the Matt special. Leave him alone for a few seconds, and dude's just gonna.
Oh, don't say it. Don't.
That's a common mistake.
It's just said. Oh, Gate comes out to follow the wind. There's the Jax. Counter strike dodge.
Is he gonna be smart with this?
Massive damage comes out onto the Jax. Team coming in
Oh, he helped him out.
Stun in. This is
Oh, that's doable. That's doable.
Weak right now. Jax hops in onto the pocket. Poppy dies.
Jump, hop in. Oh, followed the wind. Followed his heart. Take him apart.
Barry Allen trying to go in on this. Corky takes down the tower, able to just W away. Barely on another making it happen. But there's the ultimate cleanse. This is the ultimate flashes in for the stun. Right deck also flashes away from the Olaf King.
Call him Barry Allen, but he's not fast enough to defend his turret.
Leon actually gets caught out by the Nas here. Has the Cajun flash away, taking the red buff.
Uh-oh.
Hugs the unicorn flash.
Oh.
Pillar's here. He isn't able to catch anyone. Oh, that's where I was just able to walk on out of there.
Poppy, you're running down from river.
Finding
the word.
Where are you on? Oh, wait.
Oh, let's go.
Oh.
Can't remember who's
Oh,
streaming.
let's go.
I heard let's go in 3 minutes. Alright, let's see what's gonna happen.
You know, Cloud Soul on THC is really OP. Like they have a Trundle who wants to run fast at you, right?
Yep.
And then like Corky, every time he presses R, he gets a movement speed buff. Like that's really good for kiting.
You have a Poppy that just wants to run everywhere fast.
That's true.
I really want to see this Poppy like pop off, but it's like, cause she's like the hardest. She is the like highest scaling 80 carry, right? Like arguably.
Wait, did you say Poppy?
Not Poppy, Jesus Christ, like Tristana.
Okay.
I'm not sexist or racist, I swear to God.
Oh,
They
there's
just,
Ezreal hiding. Follow the wind hiding in the other bush. Goes up to the engage. Goes on to the Nautilus. Nautilus stuns off the Jax. That's just hit by the Ezreal ultimate, but has ultimate to prevent the damage. Both going for a surprise gank there. Both teams will get away quickly.
He's got some breathing room in top lane right now. That is a.
THG gets soul. 3 minutes.
That's
sounds
another,
about
yeah.
right?
No, that was the spawn of dragon is like 2 minutes away from when we heard that. But it's very likely.
Up for the Dragon Soul fight.
alright, let's see if Bride's prophecy is correct. Is it a let's go or is it a no go?
Let's go. Oh, here it is. Really about the clock.
Oh, Brian's just pushing them out.
They
Oh my
wall him
god,
out.
that's village.
Oh, Brian's giving the 1-2.
Let's go.
There's the let's go from True Heart Destiny to True Soul Destiny.
I feel feel like something else is about to come up.
Corky with package and Cloud Soul's a little nuts here. It looks like they might just go for straight for the bear. Corky still has package. Actually just used it on the bear, probably running out a little bit. Timer. Jax scouts it out. They need to here.
Uh-oh, there's Jax.
Onto the Jax. Counter comes out, gets the speed. There's the pillar to stop him from going. Cincy still slams him into the pillar for the kill. Leona's looking. Leona wants to try to steal with the ultimate. Danzy goes on. Sofa. Sofa needs to get over. There's the blast from Hughes. Steal random action out. Manbus actually goes over the wall. Right, Nekanoda follows with the W. Manbus picks up the corner. Sofa. Mayont actually only sees the Poppy here. Not able to one early game. Cork wants to kill here. Nice Ezra ult hitting both people. Pillar catching out Mayont. Mayont falls off. Oh, Cincy chasing down Barry Allen. This is a Poppy with Cloud, so he can't run away. Slams him into him, but doesn't get the stun off.
Let's go.
Taking down the bot tower. Needs to send back. Send the inhib.
So, you know, so anyone who's played with Ryan knows that he likes to tell people to play slowly. They did an excellent job of doing that at the dragon fight, and they just pulled out all these major spells.
Yep.
And they actually didn't have to do much of anything. They just waited, baited out some spells, and just took dragon.
So how does AR win this game?
They still have Jax and Veigar, so all they have to, like, if they can stall out, like, they're not that far behind, in theory. Like, they just have to stall and wait for Veigar to get bigger, and then let Jax start to split push harder.
Yeah, but do you think they'll get do you think they'll get to that point? Because like
no, I don't think they'll get to that point. But like that is how they
really
win.
Hard.
Like you didn't ask if I thought they would get to that point. You asked how they win.
True.
And how they win is stalling out and getting Jax to be able to into the
They
top
could
lane.
also win by starting over next season.
Yeah, normally in BTL seasons, when like one top laner, you know they're like carrying super hard, they just usually do like the whole thing. It's like, all right, split push, keep going, stall them out, and they try to fight, they fuck up, but they're not really taking advantage of like the top lane differences where Jack can just shred over to the top lane and just try to get over priorities. But I guess they want to go for like their usual team stuff when they just like contest, but no, they're not in that meta right now.
That's not how you win with this team. Like, this is a very standard 4-1 comp with the Jax. Like, you have a Veigar that can zone out and clear waves. Like, just let your Jax push waves, get fed, and all of a sudden be an unstoppable beast in the side lane.
Like, they're trying to meet up in bottom lane right now.
But at a certain point, you bleed out too much.
Yep.
You're not going to win.
Especially with a comp like THDs, they've got Corky and Ezreal for the poke. And
Yeah,
then,
they have poke, but they don't really have the strongest engage, except for Nautilus.
I think.
Like, I
At
think
this
this is a
point, they
game
also
where they
have-
could stall out and like.
A Trundle with Cloudsoul is pretty.
Yeah, Trundle with Cloudsoul.
It's like fucking stupid scary.
Yeah.
Poppy is going a little deep. Run, Poppy!
Yeah, Poppy's way out of position.
Bye, Poppy.
I've been watching silently for 2.5 games. I finally spoke up.
Ooh, nice flash from Poppy getting over the wall.
Yep. All 4 teammates go for the top lane, while the rest takes over the top tower. The way how they see that tower is so planned.
I just gotta say, this is not a very bloody game. There's only 11 kills in this match.
Steven, the other path to victory is an Elder Dragon Steel.
Oh, we know all about those, right, Steven?
I don't know what you're talking about. Will and I had a duo queue game where we were just like insanely ahead, and then our team trolls, they take Elder, and then we lose.
Oh, Corky's got package, or he's about to get it.
Elden Dragon coming up. Get your wards down. Get vision in place. Nice E over the wall by Israel. Take out the blast cone. Jackson split pushing top.
Yep.
Does have TP. Elden Dragon up in 30 seconds. He might need to get over there quickly. Corki doesn't
Corki's
have
gonna
TP.
meet him.
So hopefully this Jax knows he can take down the Corki if he's actually ballsy enough to do it. Just
They
Not
might
with
be on their
package.
way back to Dragon Dome.
I don't think Jax can take down
Oh,
the
that hit.
Ezra all misses everyone. Man's a little bit low.
you could definitely chuck him down, but yeah, if Brian's smart enough not to go full.
Wait,
Jackson's
Brian's
going
going to the flank?
Jackson's incoming.
Oh, yep.
Corky's zoning. Corky's zoning. This looks like his Elder's just going down to True Art Destiny. Jax really needs to join this team fight. They need that.
No one's,
Elder
yeah,
Dragon.
no one's going, holy shit, yeah, they're just getting invaded right now. 2 super minions coming in their base.
Two-man Elder. You have to take his people in front of you.
Uh-oh.
There's this Corky package engaged, getting all 3 of them. Corky has to flash up, gets taken down by Vygar. There's engagement from THD onto it. Hugs the uniforms, chasing down the
Oh, blows him up, right.
That's a tiny Olaf, giant, Mr. Jackson TP'd in, getting 4-man by True Art Destiny.
Are they gonna back him up? They have to back him up somehow? Or
Glacial gets frozen by the Storm Gauntlet. This is flash
Oh,
man, but an on
damn.
by REs and the Arcane Shift finishes him off.
If Jax had split push there and stuck to the split push, this would be a
Yep.
really different conversation right now.
This would, but yeah.
You pulled out
Like,
way
he
too
shouldn't
early.
have. They pulled off Elder Dragon. He shouldn't have TP'd.
Nah, he doesn't have the wave for it.
He did, though. Like, it's
He
been
did.
cleared out. Like, he absolutely had it.
No,
Like,
no,
this dude
I
be
don't think he can end the game though. He's not strong enough to
Well,
kill
wouldn't
the
end-
towers before he
I don't think you end the game, but I think you draw attention. Like, they pulled off Elder. Like, they went for the team fight. And it's not like Jax being there helped them with the team
Well,
fight,
now
right?
that
Like,
dies is over.
Is this it?
Yeah,
this
this game.
Yeah, this is game.
Elena, this is your fault for mentioning a first person never won.
Yep, here he goes.
The
True
curse
Heart Destiny,
continues.
are you
For
serious?
Ryan!
Peace, peace, peace,
For
peace.
Ryan!
Congratulations to the winners.
Alright.
Can we petition?
I wonder how hyped they are.
Can we petition
I got
to
the
never?
2-1.
Alright, GG.
Can
Peace,
I?
peace,
That's what they
peace.
get for picking Tristana.
It's the Tristana curse. Yeah, that's gotta be it.
Can I
I'm just
petition
saying, dude. That's
to-
what they fucking
Yo,
get.
Sopa, Alki, Barry Allen, all 0-2-2.
Can I petition for us to never put Brian and Daniels on the same team ever again? We can't have the 2 wrinkliest brains in BTL on the same team.
I don't like wrinkly brains.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So I agree.
Alright, I am stopping stream. Goodbye, folks. That is the end of BTL season 6. Your winners are True Art Destiny.
Could you say that with more fucking enthusiasm?